Hello again, everyone. I'm Richard Weil, and I'm the principal and owner of National Restaurant Consultants. And we welcome you into our 119th edition of the NRC Helpful Moment. And once again, as always, Mr. Brian Devine from CafeFuel and Top Line Management is joining us as our outstanding technical director and statistician of all these great moments. We are so happy again to have Jared Flowers, our Vice President of National Restaurant Consultants, joining us. I think he's somewhere in Gilbert or in the Phoenix area right now. Where in the heck are you there, Jared?
I'm in Tempe, Arizona, on the campus of Arizona State University.
Go Sun Devils. There you go. There you go.
Right on.
Well, that's great. So thanks for joining us, Jared. And we have kind of a fun, interesting topic. It just came about here. A little more information has surfaced on beverage alternatives that Jared, as a great restaurant consultant and always in the know and always thinking about things, has put out today. And Jared, let's share with our viewers and for folks that are going to see this at a later date, what information do you have today?
Thank you, Richard and Brian. Thanks for having me. You know, I found a product online a couple of days ago, and it really intrigued me to find out what the marketplace looked like from a restaurant bar perspective. Richard and I talked about it a little this morning, and I set out on a voyage, making phone calls and visiting places around Tempe, trying to find out more information. What I did find out is there is a sparkling seltzer similar to a LaCroix or so many of the other sparkling seltzers that are out there that is a non-alcoholic CBD seltzer. It is a non-THC seltzer. Depending on what state you're in, you know, the age requirements may vary. In Arizona, you must be 18 to buy any CBD products. But it seems to be really popular among the college kid area because I found it in quite a few spaces today. Out here in Arizona, Southern Glazer Wine and Spirits actually distributes it to restaurants. So if you have any sort of liquor license, you're able to purchase that through a distributor. Online, it does seem to be a little expensive at $5 a can. But I was able to find it today in a few different restaurants in Tempe where they were selling it for $6 a can. So clearly they're getting it for a lower cost. If you find them online, the main one that I've found is called Center, CENTR. Comes in a black 12-ounce can. And again, it boasts that it helps with concentration, muscle pain, all of the CBD benefits that you would get from purchasing CBD products in a non-alcoholic seltzer. But they seem to be popping up in bars and restaurants all around town, and it's something we haven't seen in the mainstream marketplace yet, and wanted to bring it to Richard's attention and to the attention of all the folks that are viewing this to provide an alternative drink selection, especially in our mocktail bars and some of the other places where we have designated drivers, etc., to provide another option for some of our guests. So again, it's relatively new to the marketplace. It is a non-THC product. It is a non-alcoholic product. However, the CBD does have some age restrictions depending on what state you're in. But something new, something neat, and something we thought we'd bring to your attention.
That's very cool. And I think there's the key is you want to make sure you check with your local liquor enforcement agency or local restaurant association. They probably be a very great resource for you. The thing that it's interesting in Arizona, and that is that it's 18, which means that for those restaurateurs that are around college campuses, community colleges or university or just a smaller college, it's an opportunity to increase revenue. And whether it's a $3 cost or a $4 cost, you sell it for $6 or $7, it's incremental sales and incremental profits. And what's going to be interesting on this, as more and more states open up off-premise consumption where you can sell it and they can take it and go with it, you may be also able to compete with this product from the convenience store standpoint, because no doubt there's a reasonable probability of belief that the convenience stores either have it or will have this. So it gives you another opportunity for revenue. I always like, and we always love on these NRC Helpful Moments to present what we call an APO, which is another profit opportunity. And it doesn't matter what your beliefs are. This is not a THC product, right, Jared? Infused product.
That's correct.
So it is certainly very different. And for a lot of states that have that opportunity to sell a CBD product, you should be able to take a hard look at this and take an opportunity and go with it. So marketing is really the word to flip to, right, Brian?
Absolutely, yeah. And I've got, I have a question for those of us that maybe don't know the difference between THC and CBD. I think in your marketing, you should probably be very clear about what those things are, because we all have the same habit of using terms that we all know and understand, but not everybody else does. So please keep that in mind. So the THC is the stuff that messes with your brain, and the CBD is the stuff that is supposed to have good medicinal qualities. Is that about right? I mean, like, that's sort of the simple version, right, Jared?
Yes, that's correct.
Listen, I don't have teenagers anymore or college age students. You two do have that. I don't. My grandchildren are all 10 years and younger, and my adult children, they long past that. So I'm going to believe that you all have that definition correct.
Okay, fair enough. Well, and that kind of brings us to the marketing segment, which is that if you are going to market something like that, just be clear about what it all is, because there will be a segment of the market that's curious but doesn't understand. It doesn't really know what the differences are. So explain it, and it's really that simple. And that, of course, leads me to my favorite topic, video. And the reason I'm bringing up video once again is that I've run into something recently where I'm noticing that people are starting to really understand the value of video. And there's a lot of companies out there that will produce a brilliant, gorgeous, beautiful video for you, and they'll charge on the low end $1,000 and on the high end, in the $5,000 and $6,000 range. But here's the thing: once they give you the video, what do you do with it? And is it that valuable? Do you know what to do with a $1,000 or $5,000 video so that you can get a return on investment? And my brain immediately goes the opposite direction, which is you should have lots and lots of quality video, not just one great video that you really hope someone finds. And the great thing right now is that we have a tool now that we can give you so that you can start building lots and lots of really high quality videos for peanuts. So instead of spending $1,000 and crossing your fingers, you can spend just a few $100s and get lots of videos and have those promoting for you constantly. And then what's great about social media is that if you've got a nice stable of good video that maybe is promoting your specials of the week, that has holiday specials, that is like the new items on your menu, you can keep recycling those, right? So you don't need 10,000 videos. If you've got 10, 20, 30 videos, you can start recycling those and having a huge amount of impact, a lot of value. And instead of spending thousands and hoping you get something back, you can spend hundreds and get something back immediately. So I just wanted to cover that today, let you know that there's great tools around that. If you have any questions, just let us know. We're happy to point you in the right direction.
Great information from both of you. Jared, thank you as always for joining us. What's the temperature down there in Tempe today?
102 degrees today.
Woo! Woo! Well, there you go. I'm sure we have.
It's a dry heat, though.
It's a dry heat.
So it's an oven.
Well, there you go. Well, listen, that really is a great amount of good information today, folks. And again, thanks, Jared Flowers, for joining us from Tempe, Arizona. Brian, as always, thank you. That's it for our 119th NRC Helpful Moments. I can't even say National Restaurant Consultants or NRC today. I don't know what's the deal. But anyway, that's all we have. So long for now, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Pork 'em Devils.